Osmanthic. Wine tastes the same as I remember. But there are those who share the memory. Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
This is order.
Here comes the catch. Just quietly, Master.
Send this quickly. Rise.
Here to play.
Crumble. Gather.
Let me amuse myself.
Busted. Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. Incoming.
Assassins shine no longer.
Speed of light.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Lior tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
This is order.
Such a pain.
Take it easy.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Don't blink! Nowhere to hide! Hey! Speed of light!
Rise.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Lior tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
I'll think about it.
Oh, it's you. Are you here to peruse the library? Or perhaps you're here to visit a certain someone. Alas, what rotten luck. You just so happen to have caught me in the...
Wait, you're actually busy?
You're right. The last time I haven't done this much thinking for a long time. It's rather exhausting. What do you say?
It's not polite.
Is that a no then? It will be quite the rare opportunity to work together. And you would, of course, be As you probably know, the Knights of Favonius have long conducted but most of that research has been carried out in a laboratory, which means that up to this point, most of our research and discoveries have remained quite distant. Noting this as it happens, I already have some experience. Potioneering was but to create potions practical enough to support the daily needs. All in all,
So, are you...
no work. Alchemical practices are becoming more, but if we want to conduct... So, I thought...
Oh, it's like killing...
Well, of course. When I was at the I'm sure my cutie...
Yeah, you make it sound nice and all, but Paimon still thinks you're just looking for a way to pawn off your work.
I knew I could count on you. When all our work is done, all of the initial preparations have been made.
Wow, looks like you've made a lot of preparations already. Did you do...
It was a group. Jean secured and the logistic. Now with your help, it's like an additional the Knights have been busy. Okay, let's not keep everyone waiting. looks like you finished your potion. Now, all we need to do is put it on display for sale.
Looks like we're done with all the prep work. Why don't we take a short break over there while we wait for customers to arrive?
Oh, seems like everything is going well. You've already sold your first batch of potions. Not a bad start. As for what that means staying up.
That sounds kinda hard.
Don't. What do you think? Have any ideas on the kinds of potions you go ahead and try to cultivate some herb using different herbs? All right, cutie. Seems like you've gotten the hang of the cultivation side of things. Ah, I should probably mention, a knight from the logistics company has arrived. And after that, it'll be your time to shine.
Yeah, shouldn't
My role? Okay, I'll be...
It seems like there's another event going on at the Court of Fontaine. Look at that.
Is this really okay? I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original deposit. Don't tell me you're afraid that I cheaped out on the dress. No, not at all. I have only the fullest faith in your work, Miss Chiori. I'm just in shock, that's all. It's always been my dream to wear a Chioria boutique dress for my wedding. I really thought the chance had passed me by.
Wait, isn't that Chiori? She's actually at her shop today? Oh, you've got a point there. Well, once she's done with her customer, we can go and ask her.
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I can do something, then it'll be done. The first rule of business is to always keep your promises. Now, remember to not fold the gown, or store it under direct sunlight. I'd recommend only taking it out on the day of the wedding. But from the look on your face, I can tell that may be a little difficult for you.
Oh, I'll try my best. Once he sees me in this, his jaw is gonna drop straight to the floor.
Chiori, you're actually at your shop today!
Is that really so shocking? It is mine, after all. Anything you're looking for today? A custom design, or perhaps some ready-to-wear outfits for kids?
Hey, Paimon's not a kid!
Oh. That. Well, if news of the event has reached your ears, I suppose the Fontaine Apparel Association's advertising efforts have paid off.
Are there any fun and popular activities that we can take part in?
Ugh, Fashion Week isn't what I'd call fun. But it certainly always attracts a crowd. It's a fashion extravaganza that only takes place once a year, after all.
Will you be showing off some of your designs too?
Of course. All designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand. If you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of orders as soon as the main show ends. Come to think of it, it was also at a...
Aren't you pretty much an established name now? People will...
Yeah, that's why would, in the end, fashion?
Huh. All that complicated...
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Well, I still have a certain partiality to...
Oh, Paimon gets it!
Ugh,
We're along...
no need to worry.
Excuse me. Coming through. Coming through. Shiori, your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so I'm...
Deep breaths, Kirara.
Huh?
These two are the Traveler and Paimon. With how well traveled you are, you've probably heard of them already. And this is Kirara, Star Courier of the Komani Express. She's a Nakamata, in case you were wondering about the tales.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. And sorry you had to see me like this. I know I'm late, but if an opportunity arises in the future, I still hope you'll choose Komania Express.
So, what was the holdup? Sailing delays, bad weather?
Huh? No, nothing like that. I just ran into a bit of trouble, that's all.
Bandits, then? Or treasure hoarders? A few run-ins on the road aren't usually enough to give you any trouble.
Well, I didn't run into anyone exactly. I just got a little lost.
Keeping you honest as always, I see.
All right. I was stopped by a group of bandits as soon as I entered Fontaine. They were a little different from the ones I usually run into.
So it was a targeted...
My fabric shipment?
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as I left the goods with them. Otherwise, they'd stuff me into my delivery box and toss me into the sea to drown.
Oh, are you okay, Kirara?
Oh, I'm good.
Well, it's not completely out of the ordinary for one of your deliveries to get intercepted. But is there something else that you're keeping from me?
Huh?
Perhaps I need to reconsider how many stuff.
You always know how to get... So, I kinda wanted to know why one of the bandits had a loose tongue, which saved me some time. He said that a certain person...
And who might this person be?
Shiori, why don't we just let this one go?
I appreciate your kindness, Kirara. But if I don't teach this person a lesson, anyone that dares to mess with one of my friends...
Alright. The guy said...
Uther. No, that name rings a...
Well... So you threw Chiori's...
A rival is what you call someone who fights you fair and square. Uther, however, just has it out for me as a designer. He's publicly disparaged my design choices, my use of materials. He's practically tried every trick in the book to ruin my good name. I've already warned him before to compete with me fair and square, but I guess he prefers playing dirty. Well, I'm more than happy to oblige.
Wait, Shiori, where are you going?
To teach someone a lesson. You must be tired after your long journey. Why don't you rest in my shop for a little while before heading back?
Shiori! Wait!
And she's gone.
Oh no. What should we do?
You seem concerned. Should we be worried about Chiori?
Well, she's always been the type of person to face things head on. But with her fiery temper, I'm just worried whatever she's about to do will feel negative publicity about her right before the start of Fashion Week. Traveler, Paimon, could you go after her and check out the situation for me? As a formal employee of Komania Express, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to get involved.
Yeah, we'll take...
Well...
Any chance you're on the club?
Nothing good ever. Oh? And I see the Traveler and Paimon are here.
Chevraz, we meet again.
Well, things have been fun. I suppose the trade-off.
Well, you...
So,
Indeed it did. Well,
not before I know what your plan.
have I ever made a bad call?
The better question is, have you ever made one that didn't violate
Okay,
Are you sure this is something you should be telling the captain of the Special Patrol?
neither. I'm requesting personal supervision.
Are you planning to?
Not if I can help it.
All right. Where is this?
Follow me.
Just promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Well, when trouble stops coming my way, I'll be sure to get on that. This should be the place. You all wait here. I'll go have a chat with him.
You know, Chevraz, Paimon gets the sense that you two are actually pretty close.
It's just as Chiori said. We got to know each other pretty well in our lines of work. You could call it a you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours sort of situation.
Does Chiori often need your help?
I'd say it's mutual. The Special Patrol needs her help quite often as well. We've got tough problems of our own. Getting people to talk, for example. The uniform, the musket, they're intimidating. Most people clam up the minute they see us. Lips sealed so tight, getting them to talk almost feels like trying to break into the fortress of Meripede. But put them in a clothing boutique, and they suddenly start gushing faster than the waters at the Fountain of Lucine.
Oh, is it because they're trying to show off or something?
Yep. People are vain creatures. They can't help but want to talk up new developments in their lives or show off how much they... As a result...
You scratch...
Exactly. And in some very... So, who got on her case this time? It's been a while since I last saw her that angry.
Oh, so this is what happened.
Huh? Uter, you say?
You've heard of him?
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori, so he's back at it, huh?
Whoa, what's this about a funeral all of a sudden?
I just meant that Uter's done for. Now bring it in.
Sure, but why?
Because this is probably going to turn into one of those very rare cases I just talked about.
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Has anyone ever taught you
Huh?
stupidity? It appears you've forgotten what I told you before. Oh,
Ahem. Of course. Not to worry, though. Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from...
apologies, officer.
You...
Is there anything else either of you have to...
That's all from me.
We'll see about that.
Whoa, that scared the heck out of Paimon.
You're too kind.
Now's not the time to be accepting...
Oh, not if I could. I started with a...
insults and threats.
Believe it or not,
You could have...
Oh, I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Oh, that reminds me.
What a shame.
Have I?
Don't you think you're...
I always pay you back in information. It's just like you said. We're back.
You were gone for an awfully long time.
There's nothing to worry.
Sorry,
What are you talking? The next time you need to leave this with that sort of I'm being serious.
Wait, you-
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed, the patrol's going to take a small detour during their daily training tomorrow. As for Navia, I'll give her a heads up in a bit.
There's really no need. I'm just a simple courier. I don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of armed guards. Or ones with sunglasses, for that matter. Don't you-
Well, it'll also show those guys what'll happen to those who...
Well,
Well, with the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything
I believe so. I'll try to check...
Paimon's gonna take-
But of course, that's also...
but isn't your brand already really famous?
Even so,
Well...
then it's still not famous enough.
all of it?
Wait, would that mean-
Alternatively, of course...
Well, if that's your dream, Chiori, then we should... Oh, what is it? What is it?
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow and model...
Oh, so we get to...
Seeing them off the rack.
Sounds easy enough.
No need. If you like...
Ooh,
Then we have a deal.
yep, sounds good. Wait, Kids Club?
My husband promised to give me a replica of the most eye-catching outfit from the show.
Chiori, we're here!
You're here early.
Wait, has Kirara...
Yep, with the spec...
Did everything go all right on the road?
I believe so. The patrol makes for quite the entourage. The way they marched forward with Kirara in the center, you'd think she was some sort of VIP. For the second leg, the Spina also came with a pretty large group, led by Navia herself. They took care to clear the path beforehand as well. Kirara won't so much as step on a single stray rock on her journey. I even heard that Navia decided out of the blue to make a batch of macarons as a going-away gift for Kirara. An excellent souvenir to remember Fontaine by, I'd say.
Sounds like Navia really got into it.
My thoughts exactly. She even lamented the fact that she didn't have time to prepare something even fancier.
You know, now that you mention Navia, Paimon thinks the two of you are actually pretty similar. You say what you mean, and when you have an idea, you really hit the ground running.
I suppose that's why we're such good friends. Navia has a certain resilience about her. It's part of who she is. No matter what comes her way, that same spirit is the true vision of my brand. When she first mentioned commissioning an outfit from my boutique, well, I'm sure you can imagine my excitement.
It's like finding the perfect brand ambassador, huh?
Indeed. Customers pay attention not just to the clothes, but also to the figures in society who wear said clothes. People like to copy.
Huh. And here
Fashion is about more than just looks, my dear. Especially if you've got...
Oh yeah,
Indeed. Give...
set them up. How exactly?
Just carefully organize the ready-to-wear clothes with an eye toward their...
Whoa, they're sure...
Well then, I'll leave the displays to you.
So, we just need to put all the clothes with similar styles together, right?
Not bad. You might just have an eye for design. Anyway, over here, stand still. I'll take your measurements first.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Oh, good morning, Leanne. How have you been recently? Your gown will be ready next week, so there's no need to worry about missing the ball. Or did...
Oh,
but you can keep the... Don't worry about the materials. It's alright. Thank you. Don't worry about it.
Is it just Paimon, or was she acting a bit strange just now? Wonder why she wouldn't tell us why she was canceling her order.
It's not a big deal. These things happen every once in a while. A family emergency, an important payday falling through, a lover's quarrel, no one to take you to the ball. I've pretty much heard it all. Judging from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing the truth to us. It's best not to pry.
Well, guess this means you'll have more time to work on Fashion Week, right?
That's true. Come, let's pick up where we left off.
Is Miss Chiori in?
I am. How can I help you?
I'd like to return this item.
Oh,
It's just, not to my liking.
is there something about it?
Oh, no need. You...
And I'd be happy to process.
Is Chiori here? I'd like to return my outfit.
Another one?
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about? Another flood? Or an apocalypse, maybe? What does the prophecy say this time? You'll be spared if you get rid of all your clothes? Surely the entire population of Fontaine didn't convene and pick this one day to come and return my clothes. What is going on?
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black market front run by a bunch of dirty criminals.
Please calm down, sir. What is he talking about?
Haven't you heard? Chioria Boutique has been exposed.
And just who is it that dares to
Well, you tell us. The fabrics you've got here, they're all sourced from underground factories, aren't they?
I've been transparent about my materials from the very beginning. If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means...
You...
Elof!
Miss Chiori?
Go outside and help these customers with their return. And once you're done...
Got it.
Chiori.
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No, the real goal here is to divert my attention away